So it's oh my god. Yeah, I had that pain. I guess I burnt my lip. I felt that either this morning or yesterday. May have been this morning when I made rice. Anyways, it's 7:44 on January 1st, 2023. I have 45 minutes to get ready to go to the gym. Not to the gym, to go on the mountain with my client. I went to the gym this morning on New Year's. Only did a little bit. I might go back later this afternoon because I don't have to teach CPR. We'll see how my energy is. So I'm still working on organizing my life so that I have energy and to keep going what I want to do, which is the working out, but also moving forward with my career options or backup plans or whatever you want to call it. I've had a lot of thought about that, whether it be go into nursing, have that under my belt, travel nurse, which gets you to travel. I spoke to the nurse when I did my vaccines the other day. I'm no longer that sick now, so that's good. The flu vaccine wore off quickly. But she said, like, if you go full time, but then you just cut down to the minimum amount of classes, it's like you prolong. It's just the same thing as part time. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I did my that's how I did my exercise science degree, and that's how I did my management diploma or marketing diploma, etc., etc. Hello, who's ever there? You could say hi. Don't be afraid. So it's been several years since I've been on this journey to kind of get myself out of my financial problems, get myself stable, stuff my parents never taught me, to feel better about myself. And it's mostly a bunch of despair interlaced with a couple windows of revelation. Writing has helped me, even if it's just planning. Sometimes I'll write things that come to my head interspersed between my whole life here, interspersed with talking here, I even thought about going into real estate if I want to open up a personal training studio or a business that I would know about, wouldn't have problems with the real estate side of it. Like, my whole life's journey is to try to improve myself and to learn everything I need to learn. And because I have, been fucked over a lot of times. And so I need to get my knowledge so I am smarter the next time with people, etc. To not trust most people. But anyways, what I've learned recently is that what made me feel less stressed or less desperate or less suicidal or whatever, when I called to take care of my CPR course, was it that or some? I had to make some calls, and I actually did it a few days ago from the gym. Oh yeah, I also called regarding my internship because it was so problematic, and I managed to get a date where I should call. I have to make sure I keep that there. I'm gonna write that down right here. I keep retranscribing things all the time. keep certain things top of mind, and a lot of times they rotate. I open up the book and I see something, oh, and I put it back here. So. So I've accepted that that's the way I roll and that's the way that works for me, and just guard the book with my life until I finish it in 2 months. And then I have my other one already planned. It's, no, that's the stove, but you can't see it. It's hidden behind those dishes. But anyways, that over there, this metal bowl which I bought, has flour soaking in it, which is going to be well, it's not gluten flour, but I'm soaking it, washing it, so that the carbs wash out of it, so it's less carbs, more protein and more meat-like consistency. And what I do is I'll just keep it soaking all the time, just like I have beans in the slow cooker in the fridge when I need that. So it's always ready. So I'll just take a little bit from that blob of dough, cook it, put some spices and some soy sauce, eat it, and then rinse the remainder there. And I'm like, that works. So I'm learning things that work for me, which is a lot about people with ADHD. They learn what works for them, and for anyone with problems, you gotta learn what works for you. And a big thing of flour, which you can't see because it's hidden by the dishes, is $6, as opposed to a big thing of gluten flour, which is $20. A small thing of gluten flour. Maybe eventually I'll combine the two, add more protein from the gluten flour. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm really liking the floury one, regular flour, seitan. So I didn't mention that. Seitan is what I make with it, or seitan, I don't know. But anyways, so after dealing with certain problems with the internship and all that, and getting an answer, and also calling regarding the CPR course that I've sent in my plan, it leaves a lot more space to be able to kind of relax. I know I have my personal training thing to finish. I have school internship in a less than a week, next Sunday. Not making any income. I'm gonna have to go into whatever reserves I have, deal with that. But I have, the backup plan coming. But if the government keeps taking all the money I'm making, I have to deal with that with the accountants. I have to and that's the biggest stress. Always chipping away at it and trying to survive while I chip away at it. But I'm realizing that I need to create my life so that I'm able to have clarity. Most people, I've heard clients, and they're like, their goal is to be happy. My goal is not to be happy. My goal is to be able to think clearly so I can know what I want to do and keep like that and just base my life on that. As I learned from one of my mindfulness courses, just clear space out in your head, and that would be my goal. Clear space out of your head. And everything else kind of will follow suit in my head, for me. I'll be able to know what the next step is. I'll be able to time block my day. I'll be able to follow it. Don't take too much on your plate. Just be able to sit down and focus. And do one thing at a time, and create your priorities. Like all that stuff kind of falls into all in the same boat, you know? But if I have too much shit going on, I'm getting anxious, I can't function at all, then I get sick, I'm overdoing things, and whatever. So that is that. I'm going to, where's the, oh, that's the phone. I'm going to just relax for a bit and then finish getting ready to go with my client. And then when I get home, if I'm hungry, I have some seitan I'm gonna just plop and cook. I have some leftover lettuce, I can make a salad, I have croutons. So I'm building up things that I can eat. Easy peasy. I still have a lot of leftover oranges. I put them in smoothies. They're starting to get a little black now. But anyways, don't waste food. Just cut the black away. And that's it. So I'm realizing after a span of time that, oh, okay, I have moved a bit forward. And I can only see the sky through the trees. What's the expression? I could see through the trees, whatever. Yeah. I'd like to be able to see that more often and get myself into a state where I could see that more often. Yeah.